Just to my right, looking south, this is where we'll see massive, massive hand-to-hand fighting, chaos, pandemonium, bedlam, as the Confederate divisions of General Patrick Cleburne and General John Calvin Brown crash through the center of the Federal line. All through this area here, major Confederate breakthrough about 200 yards wide. And it is here that men fight hand to hand, up close and in person. And right back here behind us, looking back towards our visitor center and extending across the road, brand new soldiers who've never been in combat before. And if you stop for just a second, there are so many people that visit here today, that work here today, that interpret this site. I've never been in combat. I've never even had to fire in anger at anybody before. My goodness gracious life, these young guys out from western portions of Missouri, Federal soldiers, having never seen action that afternoon, are met by two of the strongest divisions in General John Bell Hood's Confederate Army. And they hold on for dear life right back here behind us. The fighting that breaks out here still has tangible scars that you can see today. This is that tactile link to history, right? The thing that you're always looking for. Man, I want to touch it. I want to see it. I want to feel it. I want to be close to it. How much closer can you get than bullet damage done to the south-facing walls of the Carter's brick smokehouse here, or even more so, the wood frame structure of the Carter Farm Office? This building sat in roughly this location on the grounds here the day of the Battle of Franklin, and you can see just the bullet damage looking at the side of it. But as we step inside of it, that's when I think you get a really good grasp of what that combat looked like. And I always remind visitors, guests, friends, people like you that I'm just showing around, I always remind you, this is 5 hours of combat in a war that lasts for 4 years. This is 5 hours, 10,000 casualties, killed, wounded, captured, and missing. This shows you that intensity in a way that I don't think words can accurately describe. I don't think that we could get together on the battlefield and I can talk about, this regiment expended this many shots, this artillery battery fired 400 rounds. That doesn't show it to you quite like this wall can. And I think at the end of the day, you come to a place like this to maybe understand the intensity of the combat. Maybe you want to know something about the family or about the house or about the soldiers. At the end of the day, we all come to these sites, I think, to reflect on what was at stake from the years of 1861 to 1865. The very fate of this American Republic hung in the balance, even in those late days in November of 1864. And there is no better place to reflect on the potential loss of this great experiment in liberty and in self-government, quite like standing on a battlefield of the Civil War, and where better than here at the Carter Farm in Franklin, Tennessee.